Do make yourself right at home.
I'm afraid you must be making a mistake.
How's that?
My card?
Wilbur C. Henderson, Internal Revenue Department.
That's right.
Well, what can we do for you?
Well, does a Mr. Martin Vanderhoff live here?
Yes, sir, that's me.
Yes, well, the government would like to talk to you about a little matter of income tax.
Income tax?
Do you mind if I sit down?
No, just go right ahead.
Thank you.
Mother, is that Mr. Kirby? Oh, no, it isn't, dear. It's an internal something or other.
Mr. Seymour, look. These things just won't bite off.
Oh, not now, Mr. DePenna. Grandpa's busy. Pardon me. Come on.
Now, Mr. Vanderhoff, we have written you several letters about this, but have had no reply.
Oh, was that what those letters were?
I told you you're from the government.
Yes, well, according to our records, you have never paid the government income tax.
That's right.
Why not?
I don't believe in it.
Well, you own property, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And you earn a yearly income from it
I do.
of between $3,000 and $4,000.
About that.
You've been receiving it for years.
I have. 1901, if you want the exact date.
Yes, well, the government is only concerned from 1914 on. That's when income tax started.
Well,
Well, apparently we can't go back that far, and you need to pay it.
Hold on, you can't go back that far. That's outlawed.
What's your name?
What difference does that make?
Ever file an income tax return?
No, sir.
Aha! What was your income last year?
$28.50, isn't that right, Essie?
Yes, sir.
If you please.
look here, Mr. Henderson, let me ask you something.
Well,
Suppose I pay this money. Mind you, I'm not saying I'm going to pay it, but just for the sake of argument. What's the government going to do with it?
how do you mean?
Well, what do I get for my money? If I go into Macy's and I buy something, there it is, I can see it. What's the government give me?
Why, the government gives you everything. It protects you.
From what?
Well, invasion. Foreigners that might come here and take everything you've got.
No, I don't think they're going to do that.
If you didn't pay the government income tax, they would. How do you think the government keeps up the Army and Navy? All of those battleships.
Now, the last time we used battleships was in the Spanish-American War. And what did we get out of that? Cuba. And we gave that back. I wouldn't mind paying if it were for something sensible.
Sensible? Well, what about Congress? Or the Supreme Court? Or the President? We have to pay for them, don't we?
Not with my money, no, sir.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not here to argue with you. All I know is that you haven't paid income tax and you've got to pay it.
Well, they've got to show me.
We don't have to show you. I just told you. All those buildings down in Washington and the interstate commerce and the Constitution.
Now, the Constitution was paid for long ago. And as for interstate commerce, what is interstate commerce anyhow?
There are 48 states. See? And if there weren't interstate commerce, nothing would go from one state to another.
Why not? They got fences.
No, they haven't got fences. They've got laws! My God, I've never faced anything like this!
Well, I might pay about $75, but that's all it's worth.
You'll pay every cent of it, like everybody else.
Ooh, listen, Essie. Listen to this a minute.
And let me tell you something else. You'll go to jail if you don't pay. Do you hear that? That is the law. And if you think you're bigger than the law, then you've got another thing coming. You are no bigger than anybody else. And the sooner you get that through your head, the better. You'll be hearing from the United States government.
Watch out for those snakes.